My funded futures challenge failed. Top step challenge failed. Here, live trading with my own capital, 15% entry size, winning 20%. Doubling the entry size, but losing 5 times the amount. Here, lose, win 4 losses, win 6 losses, win 2 losses, win, can you guess how much? 8 losses. You go down even further, you can see all these liquidation notices just getting completely cooked, every single account going, and heaps, thousands of dollars just getting absolutely wiped. But fast forward a few months, then I get these results. So, for example, I got 100% win rate in August. Right now, currently my week is going pretty crazy. And yeah, just basically, what were the things, or what are some of the key things that changed that made me go from there to there? Now, if I had this video at the start of my journey, literally I would have saved multiple months. Multiple months would have been saved. And of course money, but multiple months. It's absolutely wild. So stick till the end of the video if you actually want all the sauce. And if not, and if you need Subway Surfers on the left side of your screen because you need all that dopamine, might as well click off now. Trading is not about wins or win streaks. A lot of people have it wrong. It doesn't matter if you can win, if you can get 1 win, 2 win, 3 win, 4 win, if you can go on a 10 win streak, it does not matter. That does not make you a successful trader. Profitable traders are able to understand conditions in which not to trade. A profitable trader is one who can understand that both conditions, both A+ setups are there, but that person isn't going to take one of the setups because of previous journaling, because of previous losses, because of previous market experience. They're not going to take that setup. They're going to avoid it. And so whilst everyone else gets cooked on that setup, they don't. So that is one of the things, that is one of the very important things, is that you have to just get in your brain, wins, win streaks, it really doesn't matter. What matters is continuous improvement. That's what matters. Market experience is what matters. This is the mindset shift that helped me get 100% win rate in August. What I was doing is I was avoiding just poor setups. Like, look at what is happening here. We are just bouncing from gap to gap. There was like a gap over here somewhere, and we're just in a range. This is one of the easiest ways to identify a poor setup and identify when, even if your trade, for example, is here. Okay, this drawing is going to be bad. But even if, for example, you had some sort of short going on, this is a long, right? Some sort of long going on here, you don't take this trade because look at the market conditions. Choppy PA is one of the easiest ones to identify, but there are many other market conditions in which you just cannot be trading because it is suboptimal. It is not good enough. So that is what it was able to, get me from this to this, and some nice wins. Literally, sometimes you have to be in defensive mode as a trader. For example, October, we had the government lockdown and I was in defensive mode. I was avoiding losses because the conditions were just so poor. We were just chopping around, NQ was not delivering. And in that scenario, what do? Is you wait, and then you snipe when your setup comes. And that allowed me to secure a payout in October, literally with October's PA. Now, also, you have to understand that losses are part of trading. That is literally, as you are trading, basically think of losses as business expenses, okay? It's not the best representation of that, but trading is like, losses are part of trading. Losses, you have to understand, all you have to do from your losses is journal and improve. Every single day, improve. What did I learn from today? There will always be something that you learn or gets re-emphasized. Even the days that you don't see a setup or you don't take any trades, you still do what? You still journal. You still journal all these things because journaling is the only thing that's actually going to increase your market experience. Because if you don't journal, you might as well have never had even trade. If you didn't journal, you might as well had never been on that day. Just ask yourself, what did you learn? And if you do want a full in-depth journaling PDF with all questions that I go through every single day, link in the description, completely free. And look, I know it's very, very hard to look at yourself after a loss. What did I do wrong? You can easily blame it on something else, market conditions. You can blame it on so many things. Government shutdown, You can blame it on a lot of things, but you have to blame it 100% on yourself. Was it a statistical loss or was it a human error loss? And even on statistical losses, you can still learn things and things still get re-emphasized and you can learn from your losses. Implement your losses, into like this is your brain right here. Literally all you have to do is get the loss, put it in your brain, and now you've become just like that, just like a little continuation model, you've become better. Every single loss that you take, every single one should be etched into your memory because that is market experience. That is what it is. Once again, I'm re-emphasizing the fact that a day not journal is a day wasted. Just don't hop on the charts if you're never going to journal. Now, a bit more different stuff is use a strategy that makes sense to you. I see so many people, including myself, doing this. What am I actually looking at? What am I even trading, bro? What is this? What am I even trading? What am I even looking at? It is so cooked. Like literally don't trade some random ass strategy that doesn't make any sense to you. This was me with trend lines. Like I was just drawing these regression patterns. No hate to anyone who's trading trend lines. I know, there's a lot of people who make a lot of money, but just for me, it's like, oh yeah, price hits this point here. So what do? We're supposed to sell. Why though? It's like, just didn't make any sense to me. I just did not understand it. It didn't resonate with me. And yet I was doing some weird stuff like this. I mean, with this, aren't we supposed to long if, yeah, see, like, I don't even know what I was doing. So what do you want to do? You use a strategy that makes sense to you. That's supposed to say you as to why the markets move. And for me, that is liquidity. That is institutional pressure. Boom, 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 boom. Sweep, boom. That is ICT, SMC, ICT especially, liquidity. That is a strategy that I use. And you have to use a strategy that makes sense to you, that resonates with you. Not some random ass strategy of just, $100, so you know how to make $100 every single day trading on YouTube. No, you have to pick a strategy that makes sense to you. And not only should it make sense, it should be simple. Oh my, trust me, when you have so much stuff going on, it is going to be very hard for you to understand what you're actually first of all looking at. And when you do see a setup, you have so many confluences going on, you don't even know if you're supposed to enter or not. This is what I'm saying. Simple is better, less is more. Trading isn't about adding, it's about subtracting. Because I guarantee you, you've seen heaps of videos on YouTube. You have just had too much, you've just seen so much stuff that now this is what your chart's looking like. This is what my chart was looking like. What am I actually looking at? I have market structure shift. I have order block. I have 1 minute bearish something. I have a 15, what? I have a swing low, weak swing high, daily bullish, equal highs, TP standard deviation projection as well. Look at this. There's change your character as well. When there's so many things, internal liquidity sweep, weak swing low, when there's so many things you're looking at, when the confluences come in, for example, I want to go long, you don't actually know if you're supposed to go long because you see one confluence, for example, a CISD, but then you don't see something else happen, for example, inverse fair value gap. You have to keep it very, very simple. Cut it down. One entry confirmation. That is all you need. Another thing is trading is unlike anything you will ever do, basically. I was waking up at 4 a.m. to trade. I was waking up at 4 a.m. just to trade for 2 hours. And I was making nothing that time. I was literally making nothing. I was actually losing money doing that. But it's not like where you work hard, you'll actually get more results. It's a bit weird. The more you do doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually going to get more results. It's the more actual quality you do that will get you results. Another thing is mindset. Mindset is so important. Psychology is key. 90% traders or 95 or 99, whatever the statistic is, fail. They never get past their funded account. They never get a payout. They never get all of this stuff. They never actually get consistently profitable because of psychology. You have to understand that psychology is very important. You have to go through the law of attraction and just fake it till you make it. Tell yourself you're already profitable. Tell yourself literally that you are already profitable, given this strategy is actually working and everything, you're back to sting, all that stuff. Tell yourself you're already profitable. Tell yourself that you're a disciplined trader. You only take A+ setups, nothing else, and you only do A+ risk management. That is what trading is about. And the hardest point of trading, the hardest thing to actually master is psychology. Now, for psychology, you guys have to understand this. that trading is literally just probabilities. It's like being the owner of a casino. You know that you're going to be overall over a large sample size. You know that you're going to be making a lot of money because probabilities is on your side. And so that's the same thing. Just like a casino owner, anything can happen. You don't need to know what's going to happen next in order to make money. There are heaps of people who, make millions, who like gamble and then make millions on casinos. Yet the casino owners still make money. Same thing with this. There's a random distribution between wins and losses. And so an edge is simply an indication of something higher happening over, something higher happening, which is aka wins happening over anything else. You also have to understand that every moment in the market is unique. There is not going to be any day that is going to be the same as the previous day, because that means that there would have to be the same amount of buyers, the same amount of sellers at the same time, selling the same amount of contracts, which is literally impossible because that would have to be some crazy stuff, like illegal going on stuff, but you have to understand that. So literally trust in the process and keep only taking A+ setups. If you guys want more information as to what I just went through, especially with, trading being probabilities, this is the book. Now, before we move on to the next part, you have to understand that as a trader, you can also be a gambler. As I said, you want to be a casino owner. You want to be, that guy. You don't want to be a gambler who's making money, but making money in the wrong way. And so eventually all the money's going to get wiped out anyways, because probability is not on your side. You have to understand the most common avoidable losses with your model. Then simply avoid them. For me, I have what? I was supposed to say choppy PA. Yeah, for me, that's choppy PA, where price is just doing this. I feel like that's for a lot of people. Chasing PA, where, I'm kind of, like we have a target here. I'm entering way too close to the target, and then I'm just getting retraced on, stopped out, and then eventually hitting the target anyways. Another one is learning from previous losses. This applies to everyone. Losses, break-evens, whatever. Learn from every single day that you trade. And market situation understanding. For example, if we've been pumping in the entire time, till like 10:40 EST, and we have some sort of delivery down going on, I probably would want to see an even greater confirmation than normal to actually take this short towards some sort of drawn liquidity here. Just because, we've been pumping the entire time, it's pretty late, there's no news probably, then where's the volatility even coming from? So I just want to see more confirmation. That is just one example of market understanding or situation understanding. So October PA was literally the most dog shit PA I've ever seen, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty dry, like so dry, and that was most likely because of the government lockdown that got initiated in October. And you can see these are the sort of one day I avoided 3 losses. These 3 losses were all A+. They were all part of my model, and I did not take them because of previous journaling, previous experience, previous journaling, literally. This one here, loss. Oh, that was supposed to be 1. This one here, loss. And then this one here, loss. And these 3 losses, I literally just journaled previously. And so I was able to understand that, okay, yeah, we've had, these A+ confirmations, but I don't like the way there's all these candles here. There's not enough body candles, whatever it is. Whatever it is, you have to journal it, because that is the way you understand avoidable losses with your system. There'll be some sort of losses that just keep on happening that you can just understand it, journal it, and improve and not have to take that. So let us move on. So this is a thing, that cost me a funded account, is that entering an A+ setup is not enough. You can enter an A+ setup, cool, but that is not enough. Literally, no one talks about this. I haven't really heard anything, a lot of people talk about this, but besides like TGR. A+ risk management is the other half. What's the point if you're going, if you're 70% in profit, and then price goes all the way back to stop loss because you didn't go break even, because you didn't take some partials or whatever your strategy is. And that's what happened to me, and I paid the price. 1 month of progress, or was it more? So I think it was 1 month of progress gone, just from not having this. Get a mentor. This helped me quite a lot. You want to get a mentor. Stop trying to do it all on yourself. Stop trying to do it all on your own. Pay to save time. That's what you're doing. All you're doing is you're paying to save time. Not just any random, fake guru of, selling courses. You want to find someone who can actually offer you some degree of one-on-one help, not just the course part of it, but actual like talking with them, maybe calls, weekly calls, whatever it is. You want someone to have one-on-one one. Some sort of one-on-one going on is what you want. That's what I got, and I improved so much from it. Literally, before a mentor, I never passed a funded account, and after a mentor, passed funded, paid out, all that stuff. And yeah, leverage their experience, leverage their strategy. That is what you're doing. Now, I'm not trying to, I guess I am trying to self-promote actually, but literally you want a mentor who also is authentic and posts every single win and every single loss. Where is this? Every single loss. You want someone who's authentic, okay? So no pressure, but if you do want to work one-on-one with me, you can go check the link in the description or DM me on Instagram.